Hi, this is Nancy Sherman, and I interviewed Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness out of Pittsfield, Mass. And what you're looking at here is an interview that I did with the owner, Rachel Plain. And she describes her business as a co-op based business model. So you can go there for yoga, dance, and fitness classes, but she has no employees, and all the instructors rent out studio space from her. So thinking about studio space and the rental of those blocks of time, she has prime hours. And the first problem is that she has a waiting list for these prime hours. Blocks of time that all the instructors want to have. And when you have a waiting list, you're not generating any income. So what I would recommend to her is, out of Chapter 13, to do a break-even analysis to see if it would make sense to rent an additional studio space next door. And so she could take those instructors that are on a waiting list and actually rent out space to them and generate some additional income. So not sure if it would make sense, but obviously that break-even analysis would help her make that decision. So the second problem is the non-prime time hours. So then you've got all these other blocks of time that the instructors don't want to rent. And so what I'm recommending her for the non-prime business hours is to look at a different market. So maybe yoga instructors don't want to rent that space, but maybe there's some other markets out there. And if we took a look at in Chapter 2 of market development work, we could maybe find some other markets that are very interested in renting space between 9 and 3. Might not have anything to do with the fitness business. Maybe it would be, conference space. Maybe it would be an art studio that needs space for classes. It could be even homeschooling parents that try to get together at certain venues to socialize their kids. So who knows who would be the right market, but out of Chapter 2, we could figure out and develop a new market. Another problem that she's having is, because she doesn't own these instructors, they're not employees of hers, she has really no idea of knowing what kind of quality service these other instructors are giving. And because she's the owner, people come to her with, sometimes negative feedback, and she really has no way to gauge the level of service that these other instructors are giving. So out of Chapter 8, I think it would make sense to, as the proprietor of that business, is to provide some questionnaires to these people that are attending classes with these instructors to try to get some feedback on the quality of service that they're giving. And the last thing is, she's got 30 instructors, core instructors that she has, and then there's another 10 that kind of drop in and out because they just can't quite get the following to be able to make the rent or make it cost effective. So what I would recommend there out of Chapter 12 is like a service blueprint or a marketing blueprint, where she would provide these instructors step-by-step instructions to help them learn how to market, to build relationships so that their students keep coming back and that it's worthwhile and they can stay and continue to rent the space from Rachel. So Berkshire Yoga, Dance, and Fitness, if you're ever in Pittsfield, Mass, you got to stop by. It's a great little business. I'm one of the patrons there, and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.